Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22, continuing our tribute run here on Elmcreek. And I appreciate everybody who has been watching the videos and commenting and liking and all that kind of stuff, and also any new subscribers or anything like that that I may have missed. I appreciate that as well. But anyway, here we are. We have just, it's dark, obviously. I'm about to fast forward, don't worry. But we have just finished, obviously, all of the seedings, all the rolling, all the fertilizing, everything's done. So we're ready to, we're waiting on these fields to grow at this point. What is that over there? I'm sorry, I got distracted by this light over here. What in the world is this? I can't see a thing. I should turn on the light. Oh, it's the starting area. I was like, why am I seeing a light over here? It was throwing me off. It's the question mark at the starting. Okay, anyway. We should go ahead and fast forward before you guys get too blind from the darkness. But everything's done, and all we have to do at this point is just wait for prices to go up for the soybeans and the clothes, as well as just wait for these things to get done growing. So let's go ahead and fast forward to 8 o'clock tomorrow. We probably need to knock out at least 2, maybe 3 contracts, depending on the size and how much money they give us, to really be in a good position money-wise. Because obviously we're losing money. We're definitely losing some money each month for the loan interest. But we've got so much potential income coming that in the grand scheme of things, it will be okay. We don't seem to have any weeds, I don't think. Let's turn off, just making sure, turn off the mulch. We shouldn't have any because we did plowing. Plowing should prevent the weeds from going up. That's one benefit of plowing. I don't really like the plowing again, like I said before, in general, but the ability to not have weeds is obviously one less step that we have to worry about. But everything's looking good so far. Obviously, as close as we can get to maximum yields on these 2 fields, and then 100% on the other one. So far, so good. Let's check the used equipment just so I can drill over something I can't pick up because I can't afford any of this stuff. I don't know why I even check it. Let's check the prices real quick. So soybeans are currently at $9.94. I mean, we're getting almost over 1,000, but we want it to be over 1,400. So we still got some time to wait for that. And then clothes. We almost got there with clothes last night. Almost got there. We're still at $99.28, but it says it's going up. Maybe today, guys. Maybe today we can sell some clothes. I want it to be over 10,000 for sure. I mean, not that $99.28 is that far off, but I'd really like it to be over 10,000 if we can get there. Because honestly, 10,800 is like a best price, and so anything below 10,000 just feels like a big waste in my opinion. So that's all that. Let's check the contracts. Any contracts worth doing with the equipment that we either have already, or for there's soybeans right there. There is a soybean contract right there. That would be a good one for us. 2 sugar beets, we're not going to be doing those. And then we have some spraying contracts. I mean, I'm very tempted to go ahead and just knock out one of these spraying contracts just because it's a lot of money. Like if we borrow this equipment right here, we can knock out all these spraying contracts real quick and in a hurry. We're definitely going to do the sowing one. So let's go ahead and grab this, and we're going to borrow the items because we don't have the items now, but it is for one of the crops that we will be doing. So that is okay with me. Field 41. That's actually the one right next to us. That is, yeah, I was going to say that's literally one of the ones hey, maybe we'll have enough money to buy the field with soybeans on it. That would be very convenient, actually. Oh, you know what? We might not have enough money for the seed for this. I just realized. Well, that will be awkward if we don't have the seed money. I mean, we have some seed here, and we have some seed back at our... we should have enough. Between the seed here and the seed back at our... farm, I think we'll have enough. Because I think we only needed like 600 liters for that one field anyway. For field 42. And 41 is not going to be... I think it's a tiny bit bigger, but I don't think it's by much. And that's just because it doesn't have that curve on it. Other than that, I think it's almost otherwise virtually identical in size. We get some money back by filling this thing up with seed and then selling it back and reimbursing some of the seed that way. That would give us a little bit of extra money. And we'll check to see how much it gives us. And that might actually be a decision we make. Let's go ahead and make sure we are on soybeans. Oh no! We just gained some air. I'm glad our crop is not destroyable yet. But we just hit that bump and we went airborne. Oh, that was funny. What is that over there? Sugar beets. Okay, so we got sugar beets and sunflowers over here. There's a lot of fields with zero crop on them right now, but we are coming up on time to start seeding. You know, that's the thing with seasons, that you do have some cycles where there's nothing out there. Hopefully, well, I was gonna say hopefully we get some cotton seeded, but we're already past cotton seeding time, aren't we? So, I mean, maybe we'll get soybeans and wheat and sorghum at this point, but yeah, the cotton is kind of not gonna happen any more than it already has out there. There's a few out there. I was hoping for some more, to be fair. Just gonna fill this all the way up with seed. Again, we might reimburse ourselves a bit just to get some of this money back. Oh, didn't quite fill it up. That's okay. Alrighty, let's get a good header on this like we normally do. Getting so close to the woods over here. And let's get our ridge marker out. Helps us out a little bit. Turn on. And lower. Thankfully this is an R field, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Just close enough. It's very bumpy. Lots of rocks on this field. Well, small stones, I should say. Definitely feel like we're not super stable with this particular machinery. I mean, this one seems to line up a little better. I've got the center just about on that line, maybe a little bit to the left, but pretty close. And it seems to be lining up much better than it did with that other machinery. Now, the one good thing is that I did drive over a already seeded part of the field, like that was fully seeded. And it does not drop any seeds if there's already seeds there. So even with the overlap with the other seeder, we were not losing any sort of crop or anything like that. It's gonna be a little. I guess we're not gonna kill anything because it is. It's not killable yet. I guess I didn't really need to put the the marker there because all I was gonna do is 2 rows of header here. That's all right. Not gonna hurt anything. Yeah, I'm glad they're putting soybeans on this because this is going to be a good field. We might have just enough money to buy. Well, no, I think we need 2 years. I think we need 2 years of crops before we can think about buying one of these fields. So maybe not this cycle, maybe the one after this. But maybe he'll give us a harvesting contract for it. That would be convenient. Really need one of these big giant fields to be cotton. Did they put cotton still on 38 in it? Oh no, it's off 38. We never got the contract for that. There are 2 cotton fields up there. And then of course 60 down here. And that's it, unfortunately. And I think, like I said, we are out of the month, right? Yeah, cotton was last month. It was the last month you could do it. So right now it's going to be sorghum, soybeans, corn, maybe oats, things like that. So the only ones we care about are sorghum. We could do sorghum right now. We could do soybeans. And then we won't be able to do wheat until September. So fortunately, not going to be a lot for us to do on the seeding side of things anytime soon. We are so tight on the money. We have so much potential income, but right this second, so incredibly tight on the money. You can always sell back that trailer. I mean, yeah, we take a little bit of a loss on it, but if we just really got into an emergency where we needed the money, sell back the trailer, and then we can always pick it up again at some point in the future if another one comes up on the used lot. I probably shouldn't have bought it as early as I did. I knew we were going to need it right then because we were going to use it, but arguably, once we use it that cycle, we're not going to use it again for a while because we're doing cotton for the next few cycles. So I could definitely sell it, or could have just not bought it in the first place. It is what it is. Technically putting a bit of a ridge marker on the part we've already done, but not really going to be a problem because it's not our field. So it's not going to matter. It's a terrible attitude to have. It's not my field, not my problem. That's not the attitude neighbors should have with each other. I'll have to correct myself. I apologize. I mean, if we get the money for the seeding, and we definitely have enough seed for this, plenty of seed. If we get the money for the seeding, I'm really tempted to do those spraying contracts, just a couple, just to get us a little bit of a help right now. Here's what I'll do. I'll check what crops are on those spraying fields, and if it's a crop that is within my list of ones that I want to do, then I will go ahead and do the spraying contracts. That's how I will handle that. It's quite bumpy. Those rocks, yeah, you don't think about it, but I'm not sure if that's how realistic that is, to be fair, but the small rocks definitely make a big difference. I can see big rocks making a big difference, but these small ones, very bumpy. Unless it's just the normal bumpiness of the rolling over the field, but I feel like normally it's just a little bit smoother than that. Well, while we're doing that, let me check some stuff. The big contract is 32, and then the other, like, nicely sized one is 58. So 32 and 58. That is sunflowers and sugar beets. So another one of those qualifies. Boo. All right, what was the other one? It was a $3,000 one. 11. I'm not going to do 47 if I don't do the other ones. So 11. 11 is sunflowers. Yeah, we're not doing sunflowers, so not going to work. That's all right. There'll be more at some point. I mean, at some point, this soybean one that we're working right now will probably pop up. All right, I'll get a little more of this done, and we'll be right back once I'm a bit further along. All right, we're almost done here, doing our last couple of passes here, if we even need the second one. We're already at 96%. We do have another contract that we can pick up, though. Down here, fertilizing on field 27. If we go look at field 27, it is a cotton field. So we definitely want to help get that fertilized because we might be harvesting that at some point, and that would be good. So we'll jump over to that one here just a moment. 98 should be done here very, very soon. There we go. Hold you back up. Let's go pick up. I'm gonna go pick up the rest of the seed over here, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and turn it all in, just to get as much of the money back from the seeds as possible, to help us out a little bit. That contract actually used more seed than I was. Well, I say more than I was expecting to. I think I said about 600, and it had 1,500 to begin with, so no, about 650. So I guess that was about expected. Is that all there was? Like 2 liters? Okay, well, there we go. That is that contract. And which should give us a little bit money back on the reimbursement. In fact, the reimbursement will cover some of the leasing cost, which is fine. We'll collect that money. And then we're going to borrow the equipment for this one. We do need to use a solid fertilizer for it, but that should not be a problem. It's not a big contract, to be fair. It's not going to be very lucrative or anything like that. Still nothing here, and these are still the same. Okay. I have a little bit of solid fertilizer over by the house, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I think we're just going to need to buy some right here, and we can just reimburse what's left over again. I don't think we'll need more than 1,000 liters, though. It's a pretty small field. What's the best way to get up there? Really, to kind of cut up field 31 over here. Cut across the highway. Oh, little Fendt tractor. I've used this one so many times. Still using it on one of the saves, right? I forget which one. Is it the original Elmcreek one we were doing, or is it one of the other ones? I don't remember. But I have used this one many a time. So many weeds over here. Goodness. Probably because nobody's picking up their contracts to spray. Although these don't have any crops on them at the moment. So I guess it's a bit irrelevant. Bit of an awkwardly shaped field, but should not take long to do the contract, which is good. Although sometimes with these smaller fields, they can be troublesome to get just right, but we'll be all right. I mean, even if we got the cotton harvesting on this field, would not be worth a lot, but, you know, worth something, I suppose. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Back this back quite a bit. Might be too much. It's hard to tell. That's the one thing about the soil fertilizer. You can never tell how wide it needs to be. Yep, there we go. Quick and easy contract. Not bad. And we'll get the reimbursement on our solid fertilizer. Solid fertilizer reimbursement is more than the contract. But that's alright. Collect that. And now back up to $5,000. It's going to give us a couple more months of loan payments. And that is that. Nothing else here that I want to do right this second. So really all we're going to do right now is check the close price and do some fast forwarding to see if we can get the close price into a happy spot. 99.49. I think it was 39 a second ago, wasn't it? So is going up. Yeah, 67, getting there. I think we're going to hit 10K, guys. Now, how much over 10K will we hit? It's a good question. And do we sell it at 10K or do we wait till it goes a little bit higher? Again, the good month is September and July or August and October. And we're not there yet. 99.98. 10.03. 10.003, I guess. $10.17. It's still going up pretty good. I'm going to slow down for a second. Let me check the contracts just to make sure nothing popped up while I was sitting there watching that. None of those and none of those. And 57.58. I'm going to double check those real quick. 57 is... Yeah, we already checked those. Okay, so sunflowers and sugar beets. $10.36. Come on, keep going up. We need this. 45. I think it's slowing down a little bit. It only went up by 9 that time. Yeah, it's slowing down. 10.52. I still think that's probably a pretty good price. I can't imagine it's going to go that much higher. Wrong way. How much, let me think, how much would we lose if we sold it at this price as opposed to the best price possible? $10.65, yeah, it only went up by a couple of dollars that time. I keep forgetting where I'm at. I'm watching the clock and not watching where I'm going. 10.70. I mean, it's still going up. It hasn't stopped yet. 10.76. I mean, it's getting dark, but we're going to let it keep going here, guys. That'll be the last thing we do. There's my, there it is. 10.90. Oh, come on, get above 10.100. Come on. 10.99. Go, 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 go. This could be really good for us. Sorry if this is boring watching the prices go up, but it's important to get as much. Oh, 10, it's actually going up faster now. What just happened? Okay, I won't complain. Will not complain at all. We are going to get to a new day. That's all right. And 199. Go. Keep going. 10 to 11. Keep going. Come on. We're watching. Wish there was an easier way to watch this. It's got to be an add-on somewhere where I can like watch a crop price or something like that. Wow, it is going. It's about to get to some really good prices here. 281, and it says it's still going up. I'm not complaining, guys. I'm not complaining. This is really good for us. I mean, it's not worth a ton more, to be fair. It's what, $500 for 2,000 liters? So $1,000. Oh. 330. That's good. I mean, it is not guaranteed that it's going to hit the best price. So we're going to go with that. Let's see if I can push this over carefully. I'm going to push one at a time, which is fine. There's 10,000 bucks right there. That's not even our own fields yet, guys. This is just that contract that we did. Wait till we get our own fields on here. That's a lot of blue jeans. Actually, in this day and age, that's what? 20 blue jeans or something? Like, I don't buy expensive blue jeans personally, but I know there are expensive blue jeans out there. Well, there we go. We're in a really good place money-wise right now. And yeah, that feels pretty good. Big old nice John Deere. Too bad, my friend. We do not need you yet. Not quite yet. Planter. I don't want that planter though. This one's a little bit too narrow for what I want to do. So we're going to pass on that as well. Not that we had the money anyway. And then contracts. What do we got for contracts? Got several spraying. We got a couple plowing. We got some fertilizing. We'll check through those here in a second. We're not going to do the baling for sure. So 9, 24, and 43. 9 is what? Potatoes? Where's that sorghum? Potatoes. 24 is sugar beets. And was it 43? That's oats. We're not doing oats. Okay, that's fine. And then we have some springs. 26, 27, 72, 73. 26, 27, 72, 73. 26 is cotton. 27 is cotton. 72 and 73. 72 is, again, I think that is oats, right? Yep. And then 73, is that going to be sorghum? So we can do 73, 26, and 27. All three of those. We'll probably just get the equipment from, honestly, the cheapest one is fine. That's the one for 26 because it will definitely cover those other fields just fine. So we'll do that next episode though. For now, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll be spraying some fields that maybe at some point we'll get a contract to harvest and help us out and go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.